Ninette, I know you're doing as much as you can, but the facilities in this camp are very basic. There's no running water. There's hardly any opportunity for the children to go to school.
It's true, and we really are constrained by a number of factors. One is the sheer number of refugees here in Lebanon and the fact that they're scattered amongst 1,700 communities, but also the extreme poverty of their circumstances and the limited financial resources we have. So we're all doing the best we can, the international agencies, but at the same time you look around and you see the great desperation that exists here, and that's the story of the Syria crisis.
What do you need? How great is the gap between the funds you have and the funds you need?
Well, currently, for the appeal that we made here in Lebanon, we're only 42% funded, and that means that we make very heartbreaking decisions every single day on what needs to prioritize over others. Many of the tents in this facility, as basic and terrible as they look, have been sealed off against the elements, so they are protected from the wind and the rain and the snow. But you can also see that this is not a dignified existence.
And what does that mean? If you have this massive funding gap, then do you need donor governments not just to give money to the region, but also to give some of these refugees new homes elsewhere in the world, in Europe?
Well, what we're looking for is threefold. We're saying to countries, please continue to support the humanitarian appeal. It's critically important, but as well, help Lebanon, help Lebanese institutions and municipalities through development support. And finally, yes, indeed, we're saying these countries in the region are bearing an unbearable burden, and they don't have the resources to do so. As a sign of solidarity and burden sharing, please take more Syrians into your country, either through resettlement or relax visa restrictions, provide for family reunification, provide medical evacuation, student visas, this type of thing. It sends a very strong message to countries in the region who are overburdened.
Your relationship with the host government is really important, isn't it? Because when we spoke to the Lebanese government, they say that donors give their money largely to organizations like yours, and that doesn't necessarily help Lebanese schools or Lebanese infrastructure.
Well, actually, here in Lebanon, and it's one of the unique aspects of this program, is that most of our assistance has been channeled through public institutions. And that's been a good thing, because it's meant that not only does that assistance, that humanitarian aid, help refugees, but it also can help Lebanese as well. Having said that, it's not at all in proportion to the needs, so much more needs to be done and much more support needs to go to Lebanon.